Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Zach Wilson and the New York Jets taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
On a warm late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here for the start, folks, of another NFL season. We are ready to go. We hope you are. And we'll begin this one, Charles, with a couple of teams hoping to move on from a tough 2021 season. Both the Ravens and the Jets finishing last in their respective divisions a season ago.
And let's start with Baltimore, because even in a very tough AFC North, I think we were all surprised to see the Ravens finish 8-9, snapping the streak of 3 straight postseason appearances. As for New York, we knew the rebuild was going to take a little bit of time, but I think the last 2 years they've drafted in a big-time way, and now the groundwork has been laid, and this could be an opening salvo for Gang Green to announce that they're back in playoff contention.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a 1st-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a... That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Here come the Ravens, and that means here comes Lamar Jackson, league's MVP and an All-Pro in 2019.
Another excellent season from Lamar Jackson that was cut short by ankle injury and actually showed just how much he is valued as the leader of the Baltimore Ravens as they went 0-4 down the stretch and missed the playoffs without him. Prior to that, they were 8-5 in a tough AFC North and he was on his way to his third 1,000-yard season as a runner and career-high marks as a passer.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pollard going to try the right side. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he completes it to Berrios. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays yards all told. And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out, and he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try and run the option left side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Wilson going to try once more. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 30 on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Jakeem Grant, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Cooper Kupp, a career afternoon, 4 touchdown catches. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now,
to their opponent.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Again, Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side, and he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, 32 yards. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it's been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 27, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carl Lawson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jets will take over. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the 1st. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Braxton Berrios. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And the Ravens taking the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 165 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Run for Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. Here's Pollard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.